This is a show that will blow your mind, but it might not. It all depends. Do you like breakfast and a book with a friend? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Breakfast and a Book with Swallow. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna eat breakfast. And hey, Mark, how's it going? I'm gonna eat. This is a breakfast with Swallow and a book too. I'm gonna talk about a book. I'm gonna eat some food. It's gonna be very silly. It is not brunch because I just woke up. Look, not all of us get up at 6 in the morning. In fact, most of us like to stay up late. Most of us, meaning comedians and nightlife people, we like to stay up late. So, yeah, so this is the deal, guys. I'm gonna eat breakfast with you watching me do it while also talking about books. And I'm not lazy. Somebody said I was lazy. Debbie, I'm not lazy. Lazy, that stuff. Sean Chavez, what's up? I am up. You said bra. That reminds me of Airborne. Do you guys remember Airborne, the rollerblading movie, where Jack Black kept getting mad when the lead actor, whose name I totally forgot, is like, brah, chill out, brah. So today, with breakfast and a book with Swallow, first, we've got tea. Who doesn't enjoy tea, right? All right. We've got bacon and a peanut butter and jelly toast with butter as well, obviously. That jelly it's actually preserves made by my friend Ariella. It's nectarines and they're very delicious. She is very good at making the stuffs. I'm also going to have frosted mini wheats. Now I'm going to tell you a couple of things that are weird about me. I don't know if you can notice how, if you see this, you see here, you see right there, you see how these frosted mini wheats are all facing up with the frosting. All right, you know why? You know why? Because I put every single frosted mini wheat facing up. I have a theory that cannot be proven or disproven, that if you just pour the frosted mini wheats in there all willy-nilly, that then pour milk on it, that you lose the frosting, and then you're just eating wheats. Who wants wheats? Who wants mini wheats? Nobody wants mini wheats. You want frosted mini wheats. So, pouring some milk on here. I probably also drenched this too much. It's a good time. See, this is how much milk I put in here. All right. Also, little secret. I eat all my sandwiches and my toast by eating around, so that you get the last bite with jelly and peanut butter, all perfect, and then no crusts. You eat the crusts first. Crusts are the worst, right? Everybody can agree that crusts are the worst part. So what you do is you knock the worst part out first, then you get to the middle where you get the last bite, and it's so delicious. That's how you do it. And on top of that, you eat these frosted mini wheats. Hey, babe.
I'm gonna put the milk back in the fridge.
Oh, Ariel's gonna put the milk back in the fridge. Thank you, babe.
Can I just come say hi?
Say hi to Ariel, everybody.
Hi, Facebook world. I already had breakfast a little bit earlier, but I'm also working, so I had to eat earlier. So technically, yeah.
That's right. No food waste. You're right, Debbie. No food waste at all. We're not doing that. I'm gonna talk to you with my mouth full, though. That's.
I keep making my cameos.
Yeah, you gotta have the cameo, babe.
I was watching you, so I was like, oh.
Yeah, Lindsay, you can call Ariel babe. That is super fun. She was up at the same time I was, Debbie. So here's the book I'm going to talk about. It's Last Sons. You don't cut the crust off, Philip. You could still eat the crusts. They're just not as good. Someone suggested I cut the crust off, but in this Corona age, we don't waste food. You eat every bit of the bread. This is how we do it. This is how we do it, baby. Also, I'm mixing food. I'm getting crazy. Look at this. I ate a bite of that, and I'm going to eat a bite of this. And it's glorious. So, anyways, here's the book I'm talking about. Last Sons. It's from the DC Universe novelization. So it's basically, it's got Superman, Lobo, and Martian Manhunter, or Jean-Jeans, however you want to say it. So I want to read the back to you, because I think that's always fun. Metahumans, aliens, magical entities, or mortals driven by iron wills, superheroes, renegades, or villains, out for justice, vengeance, or cash. Whether legendary, infamous, or little known, these extraordinary beings are the true champions of the DC Universe. You got Superman, Martian Manhunter, Lobo. Interplanetary bounty hunter Lobo is a notorious maverick, happily wreaking havoc as he brings in his prey. He cares little who his clients are or targets are, even when his latest quarry is Jean-Jeans, Martian Manhunter of the Justice League. Suddenly, Lobo finds himself confronting Superman. Cogs in the machinations of a powerful artificial life form, these three aliens, the sole survivors of the planets Krypton, Mars, and Zarnia, have only one thing in common. They are the last of their kind. Last Sons. Bam. It's a good book. It's like surprisingly good. Because, you know, sometimes you see those novelizations of comic book characters, and it's like, not so great. This is freaking awesome. Morning, everybody, by the way. Philip, Alistair, you sell the crusts as artisanal croutons? That's a great idea. Make some money over here. I'll be like, there's a little bit of peanut butter on them. Enjoy. So, like I said, one of the things I like to do when I'm looking for books is I open up and just read in the middle. I want to get an idea of how the writing is. So I'm going to open it up and read it to you a little bit. The Alpha moved more swiftly than a creature its side had any right to, launching itself across the prison corridor. The bounty hunter shook his head, trying to clear it. Why was the Easter Bunny charging at him? Who painted it these psychedelic colors? And why did the defensive arm he was trying to raise weigh several million tons? Drugged! The bastard drugged me with that lichen! The realization and the Alpha hit him together. Lobo felt his whole body squashing like toothpaste as the behemoth sandwiched him against a wall. He tried to make a quip, but he didn't seem to have any breath. The Alpha's hands were gripping his throat. We expected resistance, the Alpha said, apparently unfazed by the shells that exploded against it and the blows Lobo had landed. Relentlessly, it grip tightened. It yanked Lobo off the floor and lifted him until he was level with its face. We crush resistance. Ah? That's pretty good, right? Is there any way for our image not to be flipped? It's flipped horizontally. It's mirrored, I mean. Oh, I have no idea. I will look into that. I guess that makes sense because this is opposite. I don't know. It's just Facebook Live, and I do a little thing. Oh, maybe I could turn the thing around? I don't know. Should we try? Let's try it out. Hold on. How was that? Oh, I can't read those things now. Oh, that's not going to work. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to do the mirrored thing. I'll see if I can figure it out later, and then we'll fix that on up. Because you definitely can't read this backwards. I mean, I can, but that's because I'm very talented. So, definitely a good book. It's got a lot of funny stuff in it. You should do audiobooks. You're right. I have an amazing voice. I'm going to get to work on that. And people are going to be like, wow, your voice is very impressive. I'm now be like, I know, it's very impressive. So, you guys, this book is great. I would suggest you definitely check it out. If you want to read something with Superman, Lobo, and Martian Manhunter, I mean, come on. It's totally worth it. Let's see. Oh, it's by Alan Grant. So you should probably also check out Alan Grant's stuff. He's written The Stone King, so you should get out there and buy these books to support these artists. I would like to do audiobooks. I think that would be a lot of fun. See, now, I'm telling you guys, this is perfect now with these wheats because they aren't, there's frostings on there perfectly. I don't know if you can see them. Perfect frosting, you guys. So, that, I think, is going to be breakfast and a book. Bam. We'll swallow today. Sorry, I'm eating this food and I don't want to talk to you while my mouth is full, you guys, because that would be very rude. But basically, this is how it's going. Do audiobooks. My friend Phil says, do audiobooks while you eat. Set yourself apart. Yes, that is a great idea. I'll just be like, nom, 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 nom. And it'll be ASMR, you guys. I'll make those noises while I'm eating, and everybody will be like, ooh, and then I'll have like 1 million views. And then I'll be a guy who has to eat and read things while making noises for a living. And you know what, guys? I'll do that. If it makes you come to my comedy shows afterwards, I will do that. That's the type of person I am. Oh yeah, if you're having fun and you feel like supporting me, you can Venmo me at Ron-Swallow. You could PayPal me at ronswallow@gmail, or you could get on nerdgoatpatreon.com. We have a Patreon for my podcast, Nerd Goat. If you guys haven't listened to Nerd Goat, you're missing out because it's amazing. And you should get on it. So go to NerdGoat, go to patreon.com/nerdgoatpodcast, and then you can support me, and you can support Ed Greer, who is my best friend and one of the funniest human beings on the planet, and is also going through a rough time right now with this quarantine. I hope all of you at home are being safe and taking care of yourselves and being careful. And yes, Phil just said he'll take 3% of the profits. You know what, Phil? I'm cool with that. I don't have a problem with that. That seems reasonable, honestly. You came up with the idea, 3%. That's fine. I'll totally send it to you. That works for me. So anyways, also you can go check out Ed Greer on Instagram or on Facebook, and if you feel like throwing him some bones, he will send you some art, digital art that he's making. And believe me, it is like incredible. So you should definitely get on that. What else? Let's see here. First off, I just want to talk about Lobo. I don't think anybody talks about Lobo enough. Did you know that Lobo is like almost invincible? He can like grow himself back from like a cell. He's like Cell from Dragon Ball Z, and he can fight toe to toe with Superman. Plus, he's funny and he says crazy things. He's like Deadpool and Wolverine combined. I wouldn't be surprised if he was slightly stolen from Deadpool and Wolverine. We're like, hey, let's make somebody who kind of looks like Wolverine and kiss, and then make him have a healing factor. But also, Deadpool's doing really well. Then, bam, done together. Lindsay says, when I'm rich, I will hire you for my personal amusement. I am so down with that. I will send you weird videos about food and books and whatever other things. I'm also, today, Ariel and I are going to watch a movie. You will make the Jiffy Pop joke forever. If you guys watched last night, I did some stand-up. I did it live. I'm probably going to do another set like next week. I don't want to do one every night because it might be ridiculous to do that many sets. And I only have about an hour and 45 minutes of material. So at some point I will run out of material. So definitely We'll be doing more stand-up and stuff like that. And the other thing is that Ariel and I are going to do a thing called Positive Spin. We're going to watch a movie that might be rated bad, might be rated good, but like get some criticism. And then we're going to talk to you about what we like about it. The reason behind that is because we were just thinking about like how hard everybody works. Like if anybody out there is in the video, movie, TV, or any of that type of industry, you know how much work goes into making a movie. You know, the writers, the grips, the PAs, the directors, the assistant directors, the makeup artists, the digital artists, everybody is working really hard on those movies. And so when you see people shit on movies all the time, you go, I get it. Sometimes those movies suck. But there's got to be a nugget of something cool in there. One scene that just jumps out at you and it's like, oh, that was a good scene, or a background that looks amazing, or something that is lit great, or any of that sort of thing. A hilarious line, or whatever, something that really hits you. And then our idea is to watch something and tell you the positive spin of it. We'll be like, this is the good parts. This is what we had a good time with. And if that takes 3 minutes, it takes 3 minutes. If it takes half an hour, it takes half an hour. We just want to talk about something positive when we do that. So, recap. Always put your frosted mini wheats at the top with the frosting facing forward. Sure. Do you have to place them basically one at a time? Absolutely. Does it take more time than it should take to set up a bowl of cereal? Yeah, it does. But let me tell you something, you guys. It's worth it for the frosting. Also, remember, eat around. Get the crust off first, leave that last bite. It's delicious. Also, eat bacon. And any way you want to eat it. I don't care how you want to eat the bacon. There's no bad way to eat bacon. So, thank you for listening. Please be sure to get out and read books and support. I don't know how to reverse this yet, but this says DC Universe, Last Sons. That is a book you could check out, but obviously you can check out lots of people's books. There's people out there writing stuff, offering stuff for free so that you can stay entertained while you stay inside. And definitely stay inside and be safe, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.